My name is Jason, and this is the Flicks Theater. This actually was born out of an idea that inspired me from a vacation we did last May, and we ended up at the Genoa Aquarium, and they had a big rotating wheel with a strobe light, and it had a really neat animation effect. I'm like, this would be so cool to make out of Lego, but it's really hard to do kind of the strobe light effect. Later on that trip, I saw a wheel with mirrors in the center and stickmen posed around the outside that you could change the shape, and you give it a spin, you look in the mirrors, you see the animation. I'm like, this will work perfect out of Lego. So I think it's like 3-4 years ago, Lego came out with the mirror in the barber shop with the detective agency, and again with the ballet studio in Assembly Square. So got my hands on a bunch of mirrors, built a wheel that would actually run smoothly. So we got 16 frames of animation going on here, and I thought, this would be great, I can show this at BrickCan. And then I thought, well, let's build a sign for it. So I got the marquee on the front with the rolling lights to have, advertising the movie that was going to be displayed. And then I figured, well, now I need a building. So then I built a theater around it with an arcade downstairs. We got air hockey and the one-punch machine. On the other side, we got the concession stand selling popcorn and everything else. And then upstairs, we got a bar that serves drinks for those who like drinks, including Chewbacca there. Great tribute, hopefully. And yeah, as you go through the audience, we have a little bit of everything going on. So we've got groups of friends that show up, whether they are the diehard friends that bought their tickets first and their front row. They got their stormtrooper costumes that they brought. We've got it's very sad, the loneliest girl in the world, sadly sitting there. No one understands her, except the loneliest boy in the world, whom she still will never meet. We've got Boba Fett in the audience spilling his popcorn, spilling his drink, being that guy trying to get to his seat during the movie with his food.
We've all been there.
Yeah, right? Especially when he's trying not to miss the action, but blocking everybody else. And only the Joker was brave enough to order the large popcorn down in the front row there, and the large soda. The barrel of soda and the cauldron of popcorn. But all in all, good fun. Outside on the far side by the concession stand, we've got someone selling lightsabers, making a killing with the fans. I think it's $100 a lightsaber he's going for there.
Oh.
Yeah, so... But no, overall it's been so much fun to put together. It packs down into about 7 boxes and takes quite a while to set up and get right, but yeah.
Yeah, so do all the moving sections kind of come off into their own individual sections when you're moving it?
Yeah, the marquee comes off as a single piece and goes into its own box. The animation wheel comes off, and then the whole base splits down into 9 sections. Each section of seats all come out, and they actually help hold the build together when they're all in place, so... It's made to move, and I hope to show it again. I'm hoping to bring it down to BrickCan also this year, so see what happens.
Yeah, and so the movement certainly is what catches your eye with this build. Talk a little bit more how you achieved that in the different areas here and kind of the functions behind that.
So I had to keep the movement as simple as possible. For the animation wheel, I knew it was going to be heavy, so there's actually a large motor driving it. It's using the bucket wheel excavator banana gears, I guess what people call them. And... It's on rubber tires just to keep that smooth movement, that smooth motion, and so far it's been behaving really well. The marquee is a bit trickier. There's a lot more gears inside, and unfortunately rolling it forwards, it kind of seized up earlier today, so we're rolling it backwards. Seems to work.
Whatever keeps it going.
Absolutely, and it's that eye-catching movement that really draws people in, and it does exactly what the marquee was designed to do in front of a movie theater.
And once you decided that you were going to have a building for the whole theater here, how'd you decide on kind of the exterior? Because you've got a lot of great details on that as well.
It came along over time, so I built it up. I'd work a little bit on the exterior. The glass overhang in the front actually was a suggestion from a good friend of ours in the club, Sean Jackson. He works at the Lego store, so shout out to that guy. He's got some great ideas. And then as it went up, I tried different things. Some stuff stuck, some stuff I didn't like. I think many parts of this build I've had to disassemble. I need a couple extra studs on the outside here or there, pull the walls apart, put it back together. Ran out of certain parts, so got to go a different direction with it. Even just as an example, the tops of the columns inside the theater, I think I redid them about 4 or 5 times, the ones on the front side in there. And it was one of those things where it didn't work, I didn't like it, it didn't look good. And it just shows that you just got to keep trying. Take it apart. You don't like it? Take it apart. Do it again. Lego's great for that.
Keep experimenting with it, yeah. And you've got a few different forms of lighting as well. How is all that incorporated?
The lighting was tricky. I knew the theater here was going to be a little bit quiet, like the venue we're in. Or not quiet. It was going to be a little bit dimmer lighting. So I did use as much Lego light as I could. So in the alcoves on the stairs, those are all Lego lights. The street lamps are Lego lights. But the rest was very cleverly hidden strip lighting. So across the front, it's strip lighting. Just underneath the mezzanine level, there's strip lighting. And then in each of the columns, it's strip lights behind Technic bricks with transparent plates inside so that we could have the color effect that we were looking for.
So has the theater show itself been running smoothly for you so far?
It's been rock solid. I'm very happy with it. I was hoping to do a different animation. It just each frame pops off. It's 2 studs holds it on, and it's 16 frames. But I don't have 16 of any other minifig than Darth Vader and the Jedi that he's trying to get rid of.
Well, yeah, it looks fantastic, and I've certainly seen a lot of the public coming by and are very enamored by it. So it's definitely a unique build you have here. So thanks so much for taking us through it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.